New tonight at 6, another crashing into a dangerous pursuit, how law enforcement weighs public safety versus catching a suspect. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey. This morning's pursuit of a stolen truck ended in a fiery crash. KCAL News reporter Jeff Nguyen is live in Cerritos with details on what law enforcement is doing to prevent more of these pursuit crashes from happening. Jeff?
Pat, this morning a pursuit suspect crashed into this island, left a trail of debris before a stolen truck burst into flames over there. While police pursuits are common on television here in Southern California, some experts tell us there is a growing trend that most of us hardly see. Security video shows a pursuit suspect bailing out of a burning truck after it crashes in Cerritos in front of Ratika Chan's business.
We just came in and saw all the debris, and we were so shocked.
On Friday, a CHP pursuit ended in Encino, where a suspect's vehicle crashed into a home. Thankfully, no one was hurt. That same morning, a separate chase ended in a fiery crash in La Habra. Jim McDonald is the former sheriff of LA County.
More often than not, I think the public certainly is not aware of the number of times that pursuits are discontinued.
He says in many cases involving stolen vehicles, many local agencies have decided pursuits are not worth the risk to public safety.
If it's a stolen car, generally speaking, in California now, that's a misdemeanor. Will the suspect be filed on ultimately for that crime? In many cases, no.
Darren White is now a law enforcement consultant after retiring from Anaheim PD. He says officers have to weigh risk versus reward when it comes to going after a stolen car.
Or we have seen that the vehicles are significantly damaged, and the owners who were trying to recover the vehicle for ultimately get the vehicle back in an unusable condition.
Both of our experts say the ability to call off a pursuit can be done at any level of the chain of command. Oftentimes, that happens when a helicopter is overhead to track the suspect while ground units pull back to de-escalate the situation.
I'd say over the last 10 years, that has become a much more common practice.
In Cerritos, the LA County Sheriff's Department arrested the two suspects a few blocks away from the fiery crash, following that chase that began in downtown LA.
It's just unfortunate, and I hope they hold them accountable.
Jim McDonald says that based on the stats that he has seen, more than 90% of police pursuits are initiated for non-violent crimes, which is why many departments have pulled back from them. We're live in Cerritos. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff. And for more on police chase policies and specifically how the LAPD handles pursuits, we're going to go to the expert here, KCAL assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, you always have good information for us.
Hi, Pat. We cover so many pursuits here. I thought it would be good to ask the LAPD to turn over their handbook involving LAPD pursuits. So we're able to get some information on exactly what factors they take into account. Now, pursuits like this are kind of commonplace here, but LAPD and both the Sheriff's Department have policies to coordinate before they even get into a position where they may be chasing somebody. It's called a following, or the Sheriff's Department calls it Code 9. It's a pre-stop coordination. Well, they'll get all of their units together. They'll even get a helicopter overhead before they even try to pull the person over. And that's department policy within the LAPD. So that way, if the car takes off and they do initiate a pursuit, they can immediately go into what's called tracking mode. That's where the ground units back off. They're supposed to get out of the line of sight of the suspect, and the helicopter stays overhead monitoring the suspect's movement. Now, a big factor in pursuits is what is the crime? What are they wanted for? If it's a misdemeanor or if it's something that's non-violent, a lot of times if these guys drive crazy, the LAPD will just give it up because it's just not worth it. Another major factor, Pat, and we've heard this before, if they can get the license plate of the vehicle, granted the vehicle not being stolen, they will let it go and try to catch up with this person at a later date. As Jeff mentioned in his piece, it's all about risk versus reward. And as we're seeing more and more often, LAPD and other law enforcement agencies looking for other ways to take these people into custody, maybe not right then, but later down the road if they know who this person is. We hear them all the time talking about, is this a named suspect, Pat? So we'll have to see how this all plays out, but they are getting more and more cautious with these pursuits.
You know,